All right, welcome back. Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dynasty. Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. It's definitely your boy, Cheesemo! Back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel clip from the one and only greatest Utopia player in the community. So come on now, come on now. All right, so today you are seeing the updated version of my Horus Utopia Bystial Deck. Right? So we're starting off the plays here. Now, unfortunately, my opponent didn't have any interruption. I have two videos, but this is the shortest one to show the full board. So I just allowed it. So this is what's in our hand. Now, when you normal summon the Goblin Bird card, right? Like I'm gonna explain to you guys how to do the full combo the best I can. Now, surprisingly, the only difference between the updated version and the OG version is the updated version has the new support, which gives us a variety of extenders and optimal recursion and shit like that, right? Which the old one didn't do, right? So like in my hand here, we can do full board, we can play, we can do everything that we need to do the board, pretty much. So right here, I'm just figuring out, which lines am I going to do the board. I can see the board in my head. I just have to now do the lines. And once I do the lines, I'm going to be able to understand what I'm supposed to do here. Now, the reason why I put two Sigmas in my deck and not one is because if you have one in your hand and then you get circular, you can't summon circular. So I put two so I could still get the effect, still get all the extenders out of the little Mathmech engine to provide me the plays that I need to do my full board. So now we're gonna start. So I normal summon Goblin Bird, and then I special summon Anamakage. Okay, so we're gonna summon Gaga Girl in the extra monster zone. Always put it in the fucking extra monster zone. We're gonna detach that card, right? And all I could say is when you're doing these plays, think extenders, extenders, extenders. Because there's a lot of XZ summoning that we're going to have to do to make this board. Now, if you get XZ's tactics, you may potentially draw into your horse card. What makes the updated version better is that what makes the updated version better is that you don't need Horus to do the board, But if you get Horus, you're going to be able to outplay Nib. So you do the mini Horus combo, and then you can outplay Nib, and then you would have then 99 can just summon whatever extra XZs that you had in your deck to the board. So we got the Dodo the Warrior. We send Dodo the Dwarf to the graveyard. We summon back Dodo the Dwarf, and now we're going to summon Astro Utopia. So I'm playing based off what's in my hand. We don't need triple tack talent. So right here, you could choose between Unbreakable or Numbers Protection. I think I choose Numbers Protection because it's easier to search out that than Unbreakable. Like there is another way because we already have two Omni Negates. As long as you have two Omni Negates with this board, you are heavily, safely protected. Okay? Even one Omni Negate is great, but if you had two Omni Negates, that's fucking fire. So right here, if you had Circular in the hand, you had the same hand as me, right? You're going to summon Circular first, then you're going to use Dodo the Warrior and Astro Utopia. You're going to leave Dodo the Dwarf on the field for an extender, play. And you're going to chain one Circular, then chain two Albertian, because Albertian searches a monster card. Circular, well, it also searches Equation, but you want to get the monster too, so you can have something in your hand to discard, since we have Xyz Tactics, and then you want to use Circular to get Mathmech Equation. Okay. So we're doing our plays here. We have extenders for days right now. This board is going to be crisp. And I know you guys saw the thumbnail. Absolutely crazy. Now, another thing that this support does really well is, okay, so I'm going to explain that later. But when you send that card to the graveyard, it's going to give you Zabuza to your hand. Okay. But another thing this board does great is you can keep refilling Lancelot with material. So you always have an Omni Negate on the field. You know what I mean? So it's just that continuous Omni Negate thanks to the support. Okay. So I think we used Gaga Girl, Mathmech Albertian, we went Gaga. We used Gaga Girl, Mathmech Albertian to go Draco Future. That is always going to be a mix. That is always going to be the line. Gaga Girl, then Mathmech. 100%. You want to do these two things first, do circular last. I mean, not circular. You do Sage last. Summon back the frog, then get Zabuza to the field. You want as much level 4s on the field as possible because we still need to summon 2 other level 4 Xyzs to then do the full board. Okay. So you want to get circular in the graveyard because we have Mathmech Equation. Then you want to activate Circular's effect, right? You want to special summon Sage. So this will be probably how your board's supposed to look phase 3. Okay, so phase 1, we just had like 2 level 4s. Phase 2, we had Gaga Girl, Mathmech Albertian, Dodo Dwarf. Now this is like phase 3. So now we're going to use Anamakage. We already used Dodo Dwarf's effect, so we're going to get him out of here. If you already use, you got to pay attention to the effects of the extenders that are on your board. So it would be very easy to make a decision on, okay, which card you want to get rid of to then go into your next play. Okay, so we're going to get Tachyon Transmigration right now. Tachyon Primal. I don't know why I keep calling it Transmigration, my bad. So you always want to chain the effect so you can't get ashed, okay? You change him to a level 4, but we already have Tachyon Transmigration set to the field, but just do the mix anyways, doesn't matter. So this is going into phase 4. This is how phase 4 is supposed to look. So we're going to go into Utopic Futures Exo. Okay, so he's on the board now. Now use Mathmech Equation to get your next extender. Now we're going to overlay Tachyon Primal and our Circular, and we're going to go into Star Leech Photon Blast Dragon. So with Star Leech Photon Blast Dragon on the field now, our cards, any monster that's 2,000 or higher cannot be targeted by card effects and cannot be destroyed by card effects. And also, Utopic Zexo Future does the same thing. You cannot target any other card on the field except it, and blah, blah, blah. Now, this is going to the stage 5 now. Now we're overlaying the Utopian to 99 while having draw power. Okay, we already have 2 Omni Negates on the field. If you get Horus, great. You could save it for a follow-up turn, but the board is going to be enough that is going to allow you to win. Because this board has 3 Omni Negates. 3 Omni Negates that are on consistent rotation. Okay, 3 Omni Negates with crazy monster negates and optimal protection. So if you're a defensive type of Yu-Gi-Oh player, this is the board you want to make with Utopia. 1010%. Okay? Now, normally I would have needed Horus to do all of this, to start off. But since we have the support now, I don't need Horus. I can just use the support, and I'm going to go into all these different plays. Because Yuma is the Xyz protagonist. He should be able to spam Xyz like it's a joke. You know, he should be able to summon as many Xyz as he wants to in a turn. Probably his whole damn near extra day. Okay, so right here, you're going to summon Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. So you see how we have Hope Harbinger? Okay. So if you started the plays with Horus, you would summon Galaxy Eyes first. So when you get to this step, you would have been able to summon Hope Harbinger and Lancelot on the following turn. But since we have Star Liege on the board, right, you would have to save Star Liege. Like, Star Liege can't be on your board if you were going to do that play. Because if we already had Hope Harbinger right now, we would need an extra spot, right? So this is the board right now. So I summoned Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, but I didn't equip it with the Hyper Rank spell from the graveyard. The reason why is because we're going to equip him with Galactic Karibo, which if he has a Galaxy card or a Photon card as material, it can't be destroyed by card effects. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, so he's fully protected. And when I negate something, a monster effect, we're going to destroy his card. So if he activated from his hand, his field, doesn't matter, negate, destroyed. And Karibo's second effect off the graveyard, if he tries to destroy my Galaxy card by battle or by card effect, we can protect it for that turn, right? So Lancelot is an omni negate. Any card he activates automatically gets negated. Okay. So this is now my turn again where I can attack. So I'm gonna activate. Oh, I don't think I activate the trap card here. I think we just kill him for game. I think in the other video that I had the trap already activated in the graveyard as like the omni negate thing. And then I was able to fill back Lancelot with a monster negate. But for this particular match, I didn't have to do that. Maybe I can show you guys it, but you guys get the idea. Optimal recursion, optimal reset. That's the full board. I'll catch you guys later. Easy. All right. So welcome back. So this is the other clip. So this was the match I did before I did that second match, right? So once again, we have still a great board. I summoned Lancelot, right? Lancelot equips itself with the rank up magic spell, right? We still have the same mix. We still have Tachyon Transmigration set there, and we have Unbreakable. So we have 3 Omni Negates still, okay? So Lancelot does what Lancelot does best. It negated the effect. Okay, so as you can see, we have Tachyon Transmigration, Unbreakable. So I activated Unbreakable. I destroyed his card, right? I send Sage to the graveyard, so so my Utopia cards cannot be destroyed by card effect. And then I try to pop his field, but he protected it. So here's what I wanted to show you guys. So Unbreakable quick effect activates, and we can get an Omni Negate back on Lancelot for our follow-up turn. So now we have Omni Negate again, and we still haven't used Tachyon Transmigration yet. Okay? So that's sick. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so here we go. We just go battle phase. I think I negate it with Draco Future. No, I let him summon it. Destroy that. He activates the effect chain. So anytime they chain, Tachyon Transmigration. It's going to negate both effects, attack, and then attack for game. Boom, and then that's it. So this is the deck. All right, that's what I wanted to show you with the Lancelot play. All right, catch you guys in the next one.